So much of what Jesus taught and introduced in the first century was so countercultural, seemingly upside down thinking that left some back then and some of us today kind of scratching our heads. Take Jesus' words in Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed, fortunate, better off are those who are poor in spirit. How is that true? Why is that true? Well, to be poor in spirit simply means to be spiritually bankrupt on your own. Jesus is describing those that are poor inwardly, who have an understanding that they have no ability in and of themselves to please God. You are blessed because when you're poor in spirit, you will most clearly see your need for Jesus. You've probably heard of companies that file for bankruptcy. It's complicated, but in its simplest form, a company files for bankruptcy because they are unable to pay outstanding debts. In filing for bankruptcy, an admission that they can't move forward on their own puts companies in a position where the law helps and protects them. You and I have an outstanding debt. We all have a sin problem. We are poor in spirit, spiritually bankrupt on our own. And when we live with that awareness, we are blessed because there we find less space to depend on ourselves, our own goodness, and even our possessions, and more room for God's rule, God's grace, and God's provision for our lives.